You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. It's Melinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your Bold episode info for Wednesday, July 26, 2023. Can you believe it? We are on episode 211 of season 36. We are deep into this season. We're getting towards the end of it. I have to say that on Tuesday, I was super excited to see Thomas and Hope action. Based on the official spoilers, I didn't think that's what we were going to see because all of our spoilers were about Wyatt and Brooke and Ridge and Liam. So to see them, that was great. Them making out, the way they kiss, I don't know if they're rehearsing this, but it is hot. He's like trying to just nibble at her face. It's very sexy. If you're not a Thomas fan, you probably hate it. But if you are a Thomas fan, you probably love it. And I love it. I love that she is thinking about him and she's just kind of done with Liam. So she tells Thomas about the divorce. This is the first he's heard. And they're making out. I suspect that maybe when we pick up on Wednesday, they might be pulling off clothes. It'll be interesting to see if her mom and his dad walk in because, of course, Brooke just told Ridge that she caught them in bed together, and Ridge is very worried this is going to trigger Thomas's obsession. So if they go over to talk to them, they might find out something. And I just want to go on record to remind you guys, that design room they're in, I'm pretty sure that's the room where Hope and Liam did the deed while he and Steffy were like arguing off and on. It was when she was pregnant with Kelly or had just given birth. It was right in that range where he was still quasi with Steffy and he got Hope pregnant in that room. So that room has some kind of good baby making mojo. So all I have to say is I'm betting that Thomas and Hope are going to wear in that sofa just like Liam thought they were when he saw her on top of him. So also on Tuesday, Wyatt completely nailed Liam dead to rights. I feel like he said that this concern that he's showing about Sheila is one thing. And of course, she is a concern. But Wyatt thinks that Liam's fixation on Finn and Sheila is about his feelings for Steffy. And that is a big plot point going into the Wednesday, July 26th episode. And we are going to unfold all that for you right now. If you haven't, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. If you hit the bell by the subscribe button, you'll get a notification when there's a new video ready for you. All right. So we've got some Liam and Wyatt spoilers, and then we've got some Deacon spoilers. There's exciting stuff happening midweek on Bold. So, Liam had showed that video to Wyatt of Sheila and Finn hugging. And, Wyatt agreed that it's sketchy and it's going to be like maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, but Liam is going to show that video to Steffy because there's a spoiler confirming by Thursday that she is very uncomfortable with this secret that Finn is keeping. And the only way she knows about that secret is from Liam. So he may head over there on Wednesday. I think he might, but I think it's going to carry over into Thursday. So he has plans. The official spoilers for Wednesday is that Liam decides he's going to take care of things, take matters into his own hands. So that is going to talk to Steffy and throwing Finn under the Sheila bus. But before he does that, Wyatt is going to try again to restore some chill in Liam. And that leads to the second official Bold and Beautiful spoiler for Wednesday. And that is Wyatt is trying again to talk reason to Liam, to get him to see reason. So Wyatt already tried on Tuesday to get Liam to see that there's other emotions driving what could be an overreaction on his behalf. I mean, the bottom line is Steffy and Finn are the ones in charge of making sure everybody in their household is safe. They both know that Sheila is on the loose, and it's not Liam's job to be her personal home security. Although he specifically said, I think Monday, now that's my job because, he thinks Finn isn't going to protect them. So Liam is honestly, he's never comfortable admitting a truth that he doesn't want to admit to. That's why he refused to acknowledge to Hope when she called him out about still having feelings for Steffy, which he clearly does because he ran right over there. The second he and Hope hit the skids before they had brought out divorce papers and stuff, he ran right over there and kissed her a second time. I mean, it's reactionary, but she's also clearly his emotional fallback person. And also of interest is that Liam, he hasn't called to check on Hope and the kids with all this Sheila danger talk. And I will grant you that there's not an immediate sense that Hope and her kids should be in danger because Sheila is more likely focused on Finn and Steffy. But still, it seems like he should call up and say, oh, hey, did you hear about the verdict? I just want to make sure you guys are okay. But Hope is nowhere on his mental radar. It's like, oh, signed divorce papers. She's gone. See ya. And it's all Steffy, 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 Steffy. It's the Steffy show for Liam. So meanwhile, we saw on Tuesday that Thomas promised Hope when he heard the news that he's going to protect her and Douglas and Beth. And boy, did that give Hope warm fuzzies that headed south, because then they started making out. And she basically told him that she had never felt protected and treasured and loved like she does with him. And I believe that. That's what triggered the makeout session. And again, I'm wondering if Brooke and Ridge are going to walk in. So Wyatt is not going to be able to get Liam to chill. And that means that Liam is going to go to Steffy, I'm imagining, towards the end of the episode on Wednesday. Steffy, on her part, she's spiraling with fear. She's hearing the wind blowing and opened the door and screams out, Sheila. And it's like, you just locked the door. How is opening the door to check and see if it's Sheila very safe? That's not very good security, just by the way. So by the time that Liam gets there, I think Steffy's going to be full on in panic mode. And so she's kind of ripe for what Liam is going to say to her, and he's going to scare the crap out of her because she's already scared as crap. All right. Our last set of spoilers for Wednesday's episode is about Deacon Sharpe. What's hilarious about this spoiler is it's Deacon Sharpe meets secretly with someone, like a mystery someone, like we're going to be surprised. Like we have no idea who Deacon could be meeting with in secret. Let's all say it together, shall we? Duh, it's Sheila and all 9 of her toes. So who else would he be meeting in secret with? Come on. So how long until Sheila and Deacon hit the sheets is my question, because they were, when she was like hiding from the law, they were doing it constantly. And, he's caught the feels for her. She has feelings for him, but she was like, oh, I got to marry Bill to stay out of trouble. He doesn't even mind that one toe being gone. It's faster. That way, if he's polishing her toenails, it's like 1/10 the time. It's 10% faster. But, Deacon's going to lose everything if anyone finds out about them being together. I've got one more thing to say about those two before we close down. Hey, if you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our spoilers. If you're enjoying these Bold and Beautiful episode updates, we'd love it if you'd click a like. So this thing with Deacon and Sheila is just messy. And I also imagine that Bill is going to be stalking her. We did a standalone video on this. Oh, it was in our bold predictions. That's where it was, about Bill going after Sheila. He's not going to let this lie because he knows that this whole fiasco was his fault. Honestly, the whole fiasco was the fault of terrible writing by Bold and the Beautiful. But it's all fallen at Bill's doorstep. And if Bill is having her followed or following her around himself, he's going to very quickly figure out that she and Deacon are seeing each other. And that doesn't bode well for Deacon. He has made a whole new life. He's got Brooks' approval. He's got Hope's approval. He's got a successful business. So yeah, time to flush it all down the toilet by sleeping with a psycho, right? Let us guys know what you think in the comments.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.